But the Bible said what? Read that part again. With what?
With shamefacedness.
Shamefaced. So the opposite of shameless is to be shamefaced. Meaning what? That goes with your attitude as well. How you act. Being shameful, shamefaced, when you act, guess what? You're not all up in his face. You're going to respect his decision making. You're going to respect what he says. You're not going to raise your voice at him. You understand? That's how you're supposed to act. That's how a godly woman acts according to the Bible.
Right.
Come on.
And sobriety.
Sober. You can't be smoking. You smoke? You smoke for him? You don't smoke after she smoked for you? You lying. So obviously don't lie. With what?
Sobriety.
So guess what? You gotta be sober. So, what's your name? Jesse? Justin. You said, we said your name earlier. Kair. What's your name, bro?
Jay.
Jay. And then sis, what's your name? Chance? All right, Jay Chance. All right. I'm asking y'all a question. You got a girl?
Nah.
No?
No.
How old are you? 17? 12. All right, and you're 20, right? How old are you, sis? 20? All right. So now, do you think it's okay with God to have boyfriends and girlfriends? Would you say yes, no, or I don't know?
Prior to marriage, yeah.
You said till marriage?
Yeah.
So it's okay to have a boyfriend and girlfriend now until marriage?
Yeah.
You say yeah? What do you say, Kair? You don't know? What about y'all? Intention to marry? All right, watch this. You got it.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
You see what God said? God said marriage is the most honorable thing. You know why marriage is honorable? Because come with marriage, nation building.
Right.
You see how you have single parent households? You might just growing up only with your mother. Your father left, or your mother and father going through problems. So now you see your father for the next week, or you go to your mom's for this week. Those broken households is because marriage is not being implemented in the black community.
Right.
God's laws are not being implemented in the black community.
Right.
Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Notice how God did not say boyfriend and girlfriend is honorable. Why would he say boyfriend and girlfriend is honorable? Because we've learned those things in America. We've learned those because in America we follow white Jesus when Jesus don't look like this, but because we follow this man and his teachings, okay, I can have sex with her, I can do whatever I want. I can have sex with this girl, that girl, okay, she get me tight, I'm gonna go to the other one. That's what builds single parent households. Right. That's what destroys the black community even more.
Right.
That's why God did not say boyfriend and girlfriend is honorable, because the moment that girl gets you mad, a real man is going to fix her. But a boy is just go to the next one.
Right.
I'm just go to the next one.
Right.
That's why us men, we can't be emotional. Women are the emotional ones. We have to think logically. How you think logically? You think according to God.
Yes.
You have the mind of God, which is in this Bible. Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So now, don't get me wrong. I've had girlfriends in the past. My brothers here had girlfriends in the past. So that's why we're telling you this now. Guess what? A lot of us here are single. We're aspiring to have a wife.
Right.
A lot of us here have been celibate, have not dealt with no female in over 8 years.
Right.
Why? Because God said so.
Right.
God said, listen, discipline yourself, and then I'll give you a woman to marry.
Right.
See, as you're a young man, your mind should not be thinking about no woman. You know why? Can you take care of a woman right now?
No.
You have a job?
Yeah.
You have your own house?
No.
See, so you can't take care of a woman.
Right.
Same thing, you're way young. You're 12, right? You have a whole life ahead of you to prepare yourself, establish your career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Build some stability.
Right.
And then you go and get your wife and things like that.
Right.
But there's steps in this thing. There's steps. But in America, we've learned to skip certain steps.
Right.
We skip the talking stage, or the talking stage lasts about a month. You telling me in a month, you know somebody? You don't know somebody unless they're in a certain situation when they get mad. Is she violent? Is he violent? Will she smack you? Will he hit you? These are things we tend to learn till later on. Why? Because we want that instant gratification. We want the sex now. But that sex now will ruin your life forever. Come on.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
You hear what God said? He would do what?
God will judge.
He said whoremongers and adulterers, God would. Think about it. What's a whoremonger? A whoremonger. A whoremonger. What's the root word?
Is it gay? Is it gay? Gay?
No, but a whoremonger. A whore. So whoremonger. What's the first word? Whore. So what is a? Do you agree there's man whores and female whores, women whores, right? Yeah. What does a man whore typically do?
Whores.
Jump to the next, right? Yeah. A woman that's a whore do what? Jump to the next. So what did God say about that? Read that part again.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Maybe he'll judge them.
God will judge.
How do you think God judges a man and a woman that hops from one to the next?
Let him know.
Think about it. Huh?
I would say disappointment.
You said disappointment? Think about it. How
For not being loyal and faithful.
Right. Oh, okay. For not being loyal and faithful. But how will God judge that person?
Well,
somebody has sex with a lot of different people. What typically happens? What can they catch?
The definition of it.
You see that? Right. When God judges, you know what it means to kill.
Right.
You catch an STD, you catch HIV.
Right.
Those are things that kill you slowly.
Right.
Chlamydia, gonorrhea, those things can kill you slowly. That's how God judges whoremongers. You get AIDS. So when you do that, you're playing with fire. Literally, you playing with fire. Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all, but the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So now that y'all dealing with each other, right? Now guess what? Give me Exodus 22 verse 16. Now this is the time where you have to conform your mind to God. You, sis, you have to conform your mind on how to act like and be a woman.
Right.
You understand? You have to learn to be a man. Because we think it's a man's job to argue. Men don't argue. Right. But you wouldn't know these things unless you read the Bible. When you conform your mind to this Bible, you could guide her correctly.
That's right.
You understand? You could guide her correctly. You could teach her. Because guess what? She's supposed to look at you as Christ.
Right.
Yeah. You know she can't go straight to Christ. If she disrespect you, what do you think Christ gonna say? You disrespected me.
Right.
You understand? We have not been taught this. Women have been taught to be independent and things of that nature in America. Because in America, they put women on a pedestal. But women, they were born to be in subjection to the man, a help to the man. You understand? A help to him. You should make him a better man. You understand? That's what we gotta come back to. So like y'all gotta learn now to become men. You understand? So read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid,
watch this. Read it again. I want them to listen to this.
And if a man entice a maid,
if a man do what?
Entice a maid.
Entice a maid
that is not betrothed.
So you spit game on her. Boom, boom, boom.
And lie with her.
Y'all lie together. Come on.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Y'all have arguments before, right? No arguments at all? Wow, that's it. Must be a perfect relationship right here. Zero arguments?
Ask her.
Little thing.
Little? Oh, so you cause the arguments. Not necessarily are, but you're the one that calls the argument. But watch this, right? 7:28. 7:28.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 28. But, and if thou marry, and thou hast not sinned.
So read it right. Read it again.
But, and if thou marry.
Thou marry. So if y'all get married,
thou hast not sinned.
and you have not sinned. Because remember, God said marriage is what? It's honorable. So God is actually with y'all getting married. Come on.
And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned.
Come on.
Nevertheless, such shall have.
Nevertheless means, even though it's not a sin to get married, even though God agrees with marriage, come on.
Such shall have trouble in the flesh.
In marriage, there's going to be troubles that you're going to go through. Because why? Y'all learn each other. You have the different phases in marriage. You have the honeymoon phase, everything's all good. And now you have the phase where now you're starting to get to know each other. And then you get to that phase where it's like, yo, damn, I can't deal with this person no more. And then from that phase, a lot of people, that phase 3 where tensions get hot, that phase 3, a lot of couples already throwing the towel. But when you go through that phase 3 and y'all go through it together, guess what? Now, y'all gonna last a lifetime after that. But you have to go through troubles though. You gotta go through arguments. These are things that's going to cleanse y'all relationship. Y'all gonna get to know each other more. Y'all gonna be open with each other. Y'all gonna be hiding things from one another. So give me that 1 Corinthians 11:3.
The book of 1 Corinthians.
Question. Does he have the final say or you? Does he have the final say or you? Does he make the final decision or you? He does? What if you don't agree with it? Will there be some sort of objection? All right, watch this.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of the man. So our head is Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. That's our head. So think about it. Can we go against Christ? Whatever Christ tells us, can we be like, you know what? Nah, I don't agree with that. Can we say that?
Not necessarily.
We can't say that. He's our head. Whatever he tells us, whatever he commands us, we got to follow it. Whether we understand it or not, we got to follow what he tells us, right? As a man, Christ is our head. Come on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Is the man. So, the same way how we obey Christ in all things, the woman is to obey her man in all things.
That's right.
So even if you don't agree with a certain decision he made, guess what? You got to stand by it.
Right.
And you have to be strong enough to stand on your decision.
Right.
You understand? This is what the Bible is about.
Right.
In America, we've been taught a whole lot of mess in America. Continue.
And the head of Christ is God.
Even Christ himself has a head, and that's his Father, God. Give me that Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5 verse 22. Watch this, Ephesians 5 verse 22.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves.
The Bible said?
Wives, submit yourselves.
The Bible said, wives, submit yourself
unto your own husband.
To your own husband.
As unto the Lord.
As unto who?
The Lord.
So you have to submit unto him. As unto who? As unto who? Read again, Phil. Read again. Oh, this is different. We have not taught this in church. We have not been taught this in church. Sunday church has destroyed our mind. This is what the real Bible is talking about. Come on.
Right.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband.
As who?
As unto the Lord.
So, what does that say, sis? You must submit unto him like who? Like the Lord. Because why? He is your Lord.
Come on.
He is your Lord. What? Just like Christ is the man, is our Lord. Your husband is your Lord.
Right.
But guess what? He's responsible for your soul. And you're responsible for submitting yourself unto him. This is different right here. Come on.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
The reason why he's your Lord, because he is the head. He's above. So that means there's no equality. Women can never be equal to the man. Come on.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
Because your husband plays the role of Christ in the relationship. Come on.
And he is the savior of the body.
And he is the savior of the body, meaning what? He has the power to save you.
Right.
Come on.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ,
As the church, which is Israel, is subject to whatever Christ says,
so let
same
the
exact way,
wives be their own husbands in everything.
be subject to their own husbands in what?
In everything.
No, some things.
Everything.
I don't agree with what you said.
In everything.
Right. As long as he's not telling you to sell your body on the street. We know that. No sin. But in every decision that he makes, guess what? You have to be in agreement with it.
Right.
It says in everything. And guess what? In everything, it's gonna get you frustrated. It's gonna get you tight. It's gonna get you upset. But guess what? God don't care. Because you love God. You love God, right? You love God, right? If you love God, you'll show that same love to your husband. Yeah. If you love God, you'll show that same love to your husband. Now watch this. Is she the type to be loud? No? Can she get loud?
Not really.
Can you get loud? How long y'all been doing talking?
A couple of months.
Couple months. Sis, do you have the tendency to get loud? Okay. All right. At least you're honest. Watch this. Give me 1 Timothy 2:9. At least you're honest. Now,
wake 'em up!
That's why we went over trouble in the flesh. That spirit of anger could rouse up in the relationship. And now you're going to say something that you're going to regret. Or do something that you're going to regret. But that's not how a godly woman's supposed to act. Watch this.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner
Why not?
also,
Why not?
that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Modest apparel is what? Dressing in skirts. Watch this. Continue.
With shamefacedness.
Wait, what?
Shamefacedness.
What does it mean to be shamefaced? When somebody's shameless, what does that mean? When somebody's shameless. Shameless. Cold-hearted. What do you think, Kair? Shameless. When somebody's shameless. Think about a shameless woman. Full of sin. How does a shameless woman technically act? But look. Would you say Cardi B shameless? Would you say Sexy Red is shameless? Would you say City Girls is shameless? Now think about it. You have a woman like, let's say, okay, you have two women. You have one woman that's covered up. She has a dress, it's modest, she's covered, no chest, no cleavage, no curves. And then now you have mulatto. Breast out, ass out, everything. Who is most likely to get married? And who's most likely to become a baby mama? The woman covered up, right? She's likely to get married. The woman showing everything, more likely to be a baby mama. So guess what? You know what that means? You could judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Yeah, we've been taught in school, you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, you can. You know a hoe when you see one. You understand? But the Bible said what? Read that part again. With what?
With shamefacedness.
Shamefaced. So the opposite of shameless is to be shamefaced. Meaning what? That goes with your attitude as well. How you act. Being shameful, shamefaced, when you act, guess what? You're not all up in his face. You're going to respect the decision making. You're going to respect what he says. You're not going to raise your voice at him. You understand? That's how you're supposed to act. That's how a godly woman acts according to the Bible.
Right.
Come on.
And sobriety.
Sober. You can't be smoking. You smoke? You smoke for him? You don't smoke after she smoked for you? You lying. So I say don't lie. With what?
Sobriety.
So guess what? You gotta be sober. But look, that's your fault. Because you're the man in the relationship. If you continue smoking, guess what? What do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna do the same exact thing. So read that part again, with what?
With sobriety.
So women have to be sober. You're not sober-minded when you smoke. Hold that, get Titus 2, verse 6 for the man.
Out. Wake up.
So same way with the man too. Watch what the Bible says.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Verse 6.
Verse 6. Young men likewise.
Before you go, listen to this.
Young men likewise.
You're a young man.
Exhort to be sober-minded.
That means you can't smoke. Being sober-minded means you can't smoke. Now you probably been smoking for years, but look. You gotta slowly wean yourself off of it.
Right.
If you could do that, that shows God you got discipline.
Right.
And if you could do that, guess what? That shows her that, listen, you're a man now.
Right.
You're a man. You understand? So you gotta set the example. All right? You got the flyers? You get a flyer?
Yeah, I got one.
We got a lot of classes you can watch. And you can build yourself up. And build her up too. All right? But remember though, God said to get married. God said to get married. So listen, the ball is in y'all court. You understand? So y'all know. All right.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.